Challenge accepted.
Alright, everything looks like we're running. Alright. Real quick, this video is about a casual strat. This is not speedrunning strats. If you're looking for that, I'm afraid you're in the wrong place. I'll post some links down below to some channels for some guys who are much better runners than me, who have done a much better job than I could ever hope to do explaining speedrunning strats. I'd highly recommend checking out their channels. That being said, before we get into the actual game, I want to give two quick general tips. The first, to make your life simpler, spread fire is your best friend. Alright, if you're able to pick one up, grab it, and if you do grab one, hold on to it for dear life. And the reason is twofold. Firstly, it is the most powerful gun in the game, and secondly, the range that this thing has. I just want to show you. You see how much coverage I get with this weapon? It's amazing. Okay, I mean, look at that. I've literally covered the entire left hand side of the screen. Very, very useful for clearing out trolls and turrets and things that can kill you. And you're going to be using this gun throughout the entire run. You're going to be shooting even when there's nothing there, just in case trolls appear. So it's useful to have a gun that can spread fire. That's why it's called a spread fire. Right, that being said, oh yeah, and the second tip is might be a bit counterintuitive. The second tip is to keep moving. And that's going to become clear. The reason why you want to keep moving is going to be very clear when we start the first stage. So let's actually get into that. Basically what it is that turrets can only move at a certain speed. So if I keep moving, they can't aim fast enough. Alright? The temptation when you're playing this game is to pause to shoot those trolls and to get shot. I see that happen all the time. And I mean, but the thing is, look how slow, look how long it takes them to aim. Okay. So by the time he's re-aimed, you're miles away. Okay. So let's restart and show you the strat. There's basically, if there's stuff below me or stuff above me, so long as I keep moving, I don't have to worry about them. Even trolls and stuff. Alright. So we want to keep moving. This thing here, I'll just show you, is a machine gun, which I missed now. We don't have to pick up, but we can. Just wanted to get that for you. That is a rapid fire, which just makes me shoot a little bit faster. Ideal situation to make it over this bridge and the next one. This bridge, yeah. But let's suppose we don't. Not a problem. Because all we do, again, we keep moving. Notice they won't actually be able to get me. If you get trolls, just shoot up. Okay, this situation here, I'm going to recommend... Oh, sure, but I'm going to die. Let me just get back there and we'll probably cut that part out. I'm going to cut out a lot of my mistakes because I am trying to show you safe strats, and in doing so, that's likely to get me killed and counterintuitive, trust me. Actually, while I'm running through here, this is a difficult game, okay? You're gonna die a lot. Don't feel bad about that. But now you can see much more clearly why I say keep moving. Run up onto here, but then keep moving through here because we don't have to attack those things. Okay? So we get to here. This guy, well, actually doesn't matter, we will carry on. The trick is to shoot and then duck. Shoot and duck. That's how you get rid of those guys. So with this guy, can't shoot down. These turrets can't change. We're going to duck here because this guy's going to spawn into place, and now I'm safe. This carrier down below us, we want to pick up because that's our first spread fire. Well, technically it's the second in the stage, but we missed the first one because we didn't get across the bridges. So let's pick up the spread fire. We can drop down there, we don't have to worry about jumping. Be careful here with these jumps. Okay. Don't destroy those carriers because the bottom one is a laser, the top one's a rapid fire, which is useful, but we don't need to worry. This guy, immediately duck and just shoot. We've got a spread fire. Okay, whatever you do, don't drop off here because if I hadn't tapped left, I would have jumped right off the edge there. So, better to just duck and then hit jump. With this turret, we're going to just stop and shoot, because he can't hit us. We're going to drop off here and immediately duck and shoot. Notice I don't have to rush here. Jump up to the top and keep firing until he dies. You may need to duck. Don't drop down there, because I don't know if you saw, some of his bullets will actually, some of those guns' bullets will reach you. So duck down and shoot. In fact, we can shoot pretty fast. It's the safest way to kill this thing. Run over to the edge and destroy him. And that's the first stage done, folks. Now again, I realize I made it look easy. It'll take a couple of attempts, but you'll get through it. Okay? I believe in you. Right, this one, I've got save states here. I'm going to just show you quickly. I can, so long as I stay in the middle of the stage here, I won't die. There's no grenades on this first level. He's the only guy, that single guy that runs across is the only one that if I don't shoot... Oh, look at that. Ah, there you have it. That's the only one that will take me out. So, basically... Oops, wrong save state. Okay. Stick to the middle of this room and shoot. I can do spread with them if you want, but I don't have to. Okay. Those red guys either carry rapid fires or some other weapons. We don't have to worry about them. This stage, run to the right, take out that. To the left, take out this. Nice and simple. Okay, one quick thing to know about how these trolls spawn. Where I'm standing right now, if you had to draw a vertical line, I don't know if you can see my cursor, up there, they spawn there, or they spawn there. Okay, if you can't see my cursor, draw a vertical line up where the guy is standing. That's where they spawn. Which means that if I'm standing here shooting, anyone that spawns in dies immediately. So I only have to worry about trolls running in from the left. That's just a little bit of advice for you. This stage, all we do is duck down and shoot. There are two ways to dodge things on these bases. I can duck or I can jump. With rollers, for instance, I can duck and kill the rollers, or I can jump over those rollers. If they throw grenades, I cannot duck or jump. I have to jump to the side, or I have to run to the side. And anyone shooting, of course, I can duck. It's preferable to jumping. But you can jump over bullets. Alright, this, we duck, move over slightly off center, duck, and then shoot that middle thing. Notice that turret will not kill me unless I move over more to the left or to the right, then he'll actually shoot to the side and take me out. Final room, immediately jump to the right. That was unlucky. That doesn't normally happen. Anyways, notice, I just want to show you while I'm here. Notice so long as I stand here, okay, I don't have spread fire, that's why that's failing, but if I just stand here, those two turrets can't kill me. Pretty simple. We've made it through to the last room, so I'm just going to use a save state. In fact, okay, if I stand here, I die. Fair enough. Use a save state. If I stand here, I die from the right hand gun, and if I move over to the right, I die from the left hand gun. Come on, shoot, thank you. So, the trick with this stage, there is an easy way to do it. The safe, easy way to take care of this boss. We run over to the left to about there, and I can stand here for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, infinity, and I won't die. What we actually want to do is stand about there, and because we've got those red fire, give it the guns. The reason why we want to give them the guns is because if we don't, if we get rid of these red things first, because by the way, to spawn the final boss, you just need to kill those red flashing dots. Come on. Not over to the left now. If you kill those red flashing dots before the boss comes on stage, he fires a lot faster. And the strats here is exactly what I'm doing. I don't have to move unless he fires a bullet. Like that, then I've got to move over. That was stupid. But the point is, if he fires a homing one that's going to come towards me, I don't know if you can jump over it. Looks like you can. So you can either jump over or just move over until he stops. Pretty simple. I'll just quickly show you. Actually, no, I won't. We're not going to do pro strats in this game, in this run. Alright, the waterfall, which is the next stage, is the only stage. I want to start with this spread fire. It's the only stage where trolls, well, it's not the only stage, but it's the only vertical stage. And trolls can spawn in from either side. So in general, we want to try and keep to the middle if we can. But to get up here, I'm going to recommend keep to the right at first, like that. Don't pick up this thing. This is a, what is this? Boulder got in the way. Yeah, that's a fire which can be useful. We don't need it. This is a laser which we don't need. Try and take him out before he gets a shot off. The way you get these guys that are hiding in the water is you jump to the right and you shoot down. So like that. Okay. To get that turret that's going to spawn in the top right, we're going to keep moving to the right. I don't even have to be firing that fast. You should take him out before he fires off a bullet. Well, before he's able to. If you get to here, he'll start firing down. You should be able to get it before he gets a bullet off towards you. This flame jump, where those flames are right now, is where you want to jump. When they're there, that's actually when you want to jump. When they're in the middle, it's a little bit more challenging. So that's when I like to jump. Oh, the carrier on the left here, that's a barrier. You want to pick that up because that's super useful. On the right, that is a rapid fire. If you want it, you can have it, but who really cares? The way you get that carrier on the bottom, the safe way to do it is to shoot down wrong button. As soon as you get there, and I missed it, let's just show you how that's done. We might as well. And you'll get to see what the route is for the pro strats. Okay, that was a bit of a fail. Normally we'd take him out before he gets over to the right. That's a ledge skip. I'm not going to worry about those things now. You take him out. Keep shooting on the left here because a troll like that can spawn. All we do is that. Okay. Jump over halfway, put the barrier. If you don't have the barrier, you'll stand here to kill this gun. But we do, so we don't have to worry. Jump, oh, hang on. Jump onto this platform to the left. Okay. Again, if you don't have the barrier, you can jump up and get this spawn in. Save yourself that trouble. Okay. For these guys, that's all you need to get that sorted. He won't stop firing until we jump up one more stage, so we'll do that. We want to run to here. That way any trolls that jump off the top will land in front of us so we won't die. To get the next turret, first we want to do this. Okay, that failed. What I'm supposed to do is jump up and kill him like that. Because now we've got this guy to deal with, and I'm going to die now. So we would have run up to the front, jumped up here, and with our spread fire we would have just crouched down and shot. Don't have spread fire, so we're just going to do that. This turret that's about to spawn in on the top right, onto this ledge and straight up. Nice and easy. And again, if I had spread fire, I would be shooting like this, but we don't, so we're going to do a bit of a... that. Let's just assume we had spread fire there. This is a... damn it. This is a machine gun, which won't spawn now because I got too high. Alright, we're back on the platform and we're pretty safe here. All we want to do is jump up to the right there. Trolls are going to spawn on the top left, so we want to jump and shoot, jump and shoot, jump and shoot. Quite simple. If you don't jump and shoot for that last rifleman, he'll get a bullet off and he will kill you. Again, there'll be trolls above us, they'll either spawn on the left or to the right. Alright, this boss. Okay. Pause right there. Perfect timing. There are 3 places this guy can shoot you from. His mouth, through which he will shoot 3 circles of fire. You'll see when he fires what I mean. And the two arms. The two arms are what we want to get rid of first. This is tough. There's no easy way to do this boss really. But I do recommend getting rid of those arms. The 3 rings of fire that are firing out of his mouth, we can jump over. That's not too bad. They always fire in the same place. The 2 arms, though, are, I mean, yeah. So most of the time they'll fire straight down. Sometimes they'll fire at an angle, or they will fire towards you. In other words, they will actually aim for you. So sort of curve down. My tip here is stand where I'm standing right now, and do your best to kill this guy. Come on, like that. And now I've only got 1 arm to have to deal with. Run over to the side. Take your time with this guy if you have to, and do that. Where you want to stand here is right there, because I can sit here for as long as I want and I won't die. And then just shoot him. So again, the recommendation, try to get rid of that right hand arm as quickly as you can. And then you've only got to dodge the 3 that are coming down in that second arm. Look, the best way to dodge the arm on the left is on the right. Don't want to jump to the left, that makes it more difficult. Actually, I've got a save state here. This guy, 2 tips, stay in the middle. And the second tip is, as those rollers get put down, you want to dodge very slightly to the left and to the right. Apart from that, it's pretty straightforward. This, you immediately duck down and kill these 2 guys. And then run over to the right. And keep firing, don't stop firing, by the way. I guess that's another general tip, is from this moment on, you're going to keep firing for as long as you can. This, you see what I did there? I started on the left, killed the troll that was dropping off rollers, moved over to the right. I moved over, making sure to not get hit by the gun, because I had no more rollers now to worry about, otherwise there'd be rollers all the way across. And yeah, you saw how the rest went. This room, we just duck down and shoot. It was pretty safe. You've got a fair amount of time to get rid of these things. Stick to the middle here, and then immediately run to the right. Not all the way to the right, otherwise you might miss that troll. All the way to the left. And you see how I've got plenty of time. I would recommend picking up that rapid fire. This room, stick to the middle, and you'll be safe. And again, you've got quite a bit of time there. This one, kill the turret first. Now, the tip here, I'll show you once I've killed him. Or you can pretty much see. If those rollers get to you before you've taken that top thing out, just duck down and shoot. It's the safest way to go. The recommendation here, if I'm doing this and I'm trying to jump and shoot, notice how most of my firing is actually hitting at the center, whereas if I jump and tap twice, both times I get on the top. Speeds up the process and makes it safer, so less likely for unexpected trolls. The last room, you immediately run to the left, and to the right, and then we want to stand here and we want to dodge like that. That's the only tough part. Well, alternatively you just duck to avoid that. And again, you've got a fair amount of time. Alright, this boss. Again, this is a boss that there's no easy strats. I'm sorry, but the recommendation here is stand where I'm standing right now and shoot. And get rid of that turret up above you. The other thing about standing where I'm standing is to get rid of those guys that are shooting. The guys that are shooting don't shoot straight down, they shoot at an angle towards you. As soon as you get rid of those things, stand right here. Notice where, hang on, here. Notice where I'm standing. Take note of where I'm standing. That's where you want to stand. You've got a couple pixels leeway. The idea is that, oh, damn it. Okay, let's load up that. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. A little bit too much to the right. You see where I'm standing here. In fact, let me just show you that quickly. I'm going to just stand right here, and you're going to see where those guys are standing. They won't hit me. It's magical. I'm actually safe there. That's why I say stand there. you won't have to worry about the guys jumping at you or shooting at you as quickly with this thing. Come on. There we go. Wait for them to stop shooting. Do that. Again, for this turret, now when the bubbles come down, you just have to jump. If you don't, shooting too fast. Shoot slowly. That way you hopefully take out the bubbles before they get to you. When you take out the first head, run to this side. Again, notice where I'm standing. On the first time, I was standing... I want to try and show you. I was standing there. Alright? Closer to the turret that we just blew up. The second time, I'm standing there. Alright? There's an important reason why we do this. Trust me, it just works better. And by shooting slowly, we should always take out those bubbles. If we don't, if one gets past us, I want to show you what happens. If one gets past us, oh no, we just jump like that. I had to move over. I shouldn't have had to, but we had to at the same time. If I just keep firing, give me one. There we go. One on the side. You see how I can just jump and avoid it, and you can keep doing that. So that's how you remain safe. Again, if there's two heads, it becomes a lot more challenging because you end up with bubbles coming in from far to one side. From like the right hand side. I'm standing on the left. It's not easy to dodge. Alright, this is where it really comes into play, that point that I made about keep firing and keep moving. The tip here, as soon as the turret spawns in, you want to duck and shoot, and in this case, spawn in, run like a couple frames more, otherwise that grenade will take you out. Okay, let's talk about these grenades quickly. Notice I can jump into the grenades, okay, hang on, bad example. Let's load this up again. What I want you to notice, let's get rid of that, is I can jump into these grenades like that and not die. The grenades themselves do not hurt me, it's the explosions. Anywhere you see red, that's not going to hurt you. So I can stand here, it won't kill me. If I'm an inch, 1 pixel to the right, and it kills me. So that's something to note. This looks a lot tougher than it is because you're thinking, I've got to somehow not run into these things, and how do I not touch them? And, you know, no, you can touch them, just don't touch the... Just for laughs, I'll show you that's how we normally get past this thing. Those are such tight jumps, I don't recommend them for these strats. Anyways, let's carry on. Well, now I've got to get through there quickly just to... Part of me wants to prove I can do it. Okay. This guy here, we don't have to worry about. It's a machine gun, which we don't want to pick up. Okay, this here, we're going to... There it is. Duck and shoot, so we don't have to worry about him. Because to try and jump down here is a little bit challenging, so... again, keep shooting, keep ducking to avoid those bullets. You're going to die millions of times here. It's going to happen. Just like that. There's a spread fire coming up, so I'm not too worried. Okay. Again, just keep dodging. Just keep running and shooting. I wouldn't be dying nearly as much if I wasn't showing you guys. Here, when you just... Okay, that pit is still there. You want to run to the end. I see a lot of guys jumping from here and then wondering why they don't make the jump, right? That power-up I just picked up, I kind of wanted to show you, is the only time it shows up in the game. It kills everything on the screen. These guys here are... The first time you play, they're a nightmare, but they're not that difficult to get through. While they're moving, I don't think they take damage, to be honest. Pro strat is we run up and we stop it from moving. Oh, that was terribly done. Alright, we're back here. Alright, we're back here, so now I can show you exactly what's bottom. You want to, as soon as he stops, you want to start shooting. And you notice how I can kill him before he even starts moving. If I button mash hard enough. I'm going to assume that you can't button mash hard enough, just to... Because let's just say you don't have button mashing speed of 10 presses a second. The tip, run up, shoot. Oh, didn't want to die. Move back and shoot. And at that point I got plenty of time. This turret that's coming up, you want to duck. You don't have much time to duck there. Again, you can take your time like that, or you can jump through the grenades. Also, keep shooting him. Keep shooting. Please keep shooting. This turret, just don't duck too soon. Jump off this edge. If I drop down, I just drop down. But if I had dropped down while just running, that's a common place to die. Alright, this guy that's about to spawn, he's going to spawn above me. He's either going to spawn on the left, the middle, or the right. For your guys' case, I'm going to recommend in the middle, because it's faster to get to either side. Pro strat, you'd start on the right hand side. Ideally, you shoot him before those things drop on the ground. If you don't, you're going to have to jump, and it's very difficult to jump at the right time, unfortunately. I say in the middle because either way you can get to him in time. Right, this stage, shoot up twice here. Those two trolls are going to spawn. There's a rifleman going to spawn here. Right, now you can go across. I'm going to recommend dropping down, because I'm going to get to this turret, duck and shoot him. Careful of the trolls behind you, they will catch you. So always be shooting backwards. Alright, this guy spawns by running up to it. So this is a bit of a tricky jump. You're going to run up, spawn it, and then immediately jump. You've got plenty of time to shoot that thing. Even if someone spawns behind me, I'm ducking anyway, and you won't make the jump. Not likely. Alright, you want to duck over there. Run up again and duck. So just to show you, it's on the corner. Well, let me just keep ducking. I'll just show you again. Right there, on the corner there. And then duck. Jump, duck. Jump, duck. And jump. Pro strat, you jump straight through. But the timing is quite tough. The jumps are very tight. In fact, the ideal situation is you get good level timers and the middle one burns first, and then you don't have to stop at all. But I forgot we're not doing pro strats here. With this one, wait for it to burn, jump to the right and duck. Duck. Shoot as soon as you jump up. Otherwise he'll shoot towards you and you end up with a difficult thing to dodge. Don't jump down here, because there's that bottom flame that will burn and kill you. You have to clear this thing. So get a run up. Oh, not like that. Get a run up like that. Then I'm going to recommend drop down twice and shoot this barrier. That's what that is. And then run and pick them up. I'm going to move quickly now so well, in fact I can pause, but all I've got to do is run through. I'm going to recommend jumping up here so that you don't have to make that long jump. And again, I'm going to recommend jumping to this stage so that you don't have to make that long jump. Because we've got barrier, we don't even have to stop. The way we make this jump, if I just jump straight, I've got plenty of lives. I'll show you what happens. I die. So what I've actually got to do is run until he's against the side and then jump. Now JJ, who's the boss of this stage, this is a short stage, will do one of three things. He'll either jump, run towards me like that, in which case we jump. Now when we jump over him, we always jump towards him, otherwise you won't make the jump. In fact, I can show you. Or he'll throw something, you just jump up. Ah, we got a triple there. So if I just jump straight, I won't make the jump. I can't make the jump. I'll try one more time to show you what happens. Even if I try and jump at the right stage, I can't make it. So again, if he shoots one or two, we jump forward. So we always jump forward because we don't know how many he's going to shoot. If he shoots a third one, hopefully you see it in time, and you just tap left very slightly to give yourself time to jump again. So what that looks like is that. Oh, like that? Okay. I didn't see that coming, and I was trying to show you guys. That's how you get rid of him. Otherwise, you just keep jumping over him and shooting, and eventually he'll go red, and then he'll die. Oh, I thought he was going to die then. He should now. That's how we take him out. With spread fire, it's a lot faster, trust me. You can't shoot the things that he throws, by the way. That's the other thing. I want to load the stage with my spread fire, so we'll go to my save state. And this stage is likely to be a lot of deaths from me because I'm trying to go slowly. Pro strats, we go down. I'm going to recommend going up and just run past these guys. The claws will kill you, in case you didn't realize. The recommendation here is to stand where I am and shoot him. That way we don't have to try and dodge him. Drop down gently, tap left, and take out these spike walls. And the same for here. Also, keep your eyes on the left hand side because claws will spawn in. Okay, we're going to jump. Whatever you do, don't keep moving there. If a troll spawns on the left hand side like that, you simply duck and shoot like that. Alright. Don't make the mistake of running through because that will spawn. Jump and shoot to get rid of that thing. Jump into the trolley so we can pick it up, or you can leave it and shoot when you get to this side, whatever. Now that we've got the barrier, we're going to just run straight through. If you don't have the barrier, you'll be jumping onto that trolley up here and to here and making this jump. If you do have the barrier, you'll stick to the bottom. Because you'll notice these things, like check how random that is. What the heck is that, right? Yeah, you can't, getting past those things with no barriers, don't even try it. Alright, by the way, there was a spread fire that showed up here that by the time you get here, you can shoot down like that and pick it up. Don't get taken out by these spark walls. That will happen all the time. Well, no, it shouldn't, because I'm supposed to actually do that when I jump down. We'll just keep going. Keep shooting here because that guy's going to spawn. If you have to, you can do this. You can actually shoot and do that. So you can keep on going back and forth if you need to. There's going to be 4 of these guys, and the tip here is to keep ducking. If the troll spawns, we just do that. Wait until we've got a clear space and then shoot and keep shooting and ducking. Alright, we get to this space. I'm gonna, okay, don't bother trying to take out those things on the floor. I mean, you can. I just want to show you that you can actually do it. Like that. You can take them out. But, oh, crikey. Okay, I don't know how we survived that. And then we just died. Okay, that just proves that you can actually do it that way. The tip here is just run to the end and shoot. For the pea shooter it takes, I think it's 27 shots. With the spread fire it's a lot faster. And that's how you get through this stage. Again, don't worry about those 2 guns on the bottom. Just run through. You may have to turn around and shoot trolls running towards you. But probably not. This is the final stage. So let's load up so that I've got a spread fire. Oop, on save state. First tip, pick up the barrier. These 2 things here, the one above me is a, well, the one below me is a barrier, which we'll get. The one above me, I'll just show you, is a machine gun. That we don't want. Now all we do is jump and shoot. Notice all these shrimps will kill me if I don't have the barrier. In this stage, very important to keep moving and to keep shooting, and slowly. Shoot slowly. I see speedrunners who haven't practiced this stage much all the time doing this, and yeah, you'll take those things out, but it's much more likely to have one of those white mushrooms of death kill you. Notice the route I'm taking. We'll reload and show you in a minute, but just keep shooting, keep moving. Let's actually show you properly here. So we're going up to the top. Okay, we're going to shoot this barrier like that, pick it up, and then just shoot this thing. Also, there are jumps here that can't be avoided. There are tight jumps that can't be avoided. Keep moving and shoot up to kill those things. Now we want to shoot forward. You don't want to shoot up at those like that, right? You miss that thing and then you've got a problem. Shoot down here. Jump up, shoot straight forward, jump up, now we're shooting down again. Thought I was going to miss that jump. If you do miss it, you can still make it across. Alright, what's going to happen is those two guys up top will shoot. Immediately I'm going to have 3 creatures running towards me. So you only want to shoot up twice. And then want to shoot forward. See what I mean? Right? Then there's the guy down the bottom there to shoot. And then there's the possibility that there's another creature on the ceiling that might just drop down. Most of the time he runs past me. He jumped down, so we just run back a little bit, dodging. Now, with these guys, you can do this, but I'll show you it's not easy. Because you're going to have to be dodging aliens all the time, and you're most likely going to die doing it like that. So that's why my recommendation is don't even bother. The plus side of doing that is that now it becomes easier to shoot this thing. The tip is actually just to run to the end and shoot. Anyone that jumps down dies, and anyone that jumps up dies, yeah? Unless that happens. That's the one case that you can't avoid. Well, if that happens, what you're supposed to do... I forgot the strats to kill that. That's what it is. I think. Anyways, that's... I have totally forgotten what... I don't think there's anything you can do there. I suppose you could run back and not jump at all. And then wait for him to drop down or whatever. But yeah, that's... Folks, that's how you beat the game. With spread fire, that would have been a lot faster. Like, if you got the right button mashing speed, we're talking... we're talking about 1.5 seconds flat, I think. But folks, that's literally how you beat the game casually. I really hope that helped. If you have any questions, post them down below. I'll be more than happy to try to answer them. If there's enough questions, I might just make a secondary video. Sort of a frequently asked questions video. I'm not going to ramble on longer at all. I'm instead going to say thanks for watching.